People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news, it is called premature celebration is almost as worse as premature ejaculation. And people, we see that the Popo, they've been having a whole bunch of success lately based on gun finds in Kingston, Montego Bay. At least 3 or 4 gun finds in Montego Bay alone, and then in Kingston the other day, they found 21 guns, including some rifle. Now people, there's a thing that is called persons of interest, and then there's a thing that is called a suspect. We see as it pertains to the latest find in Kingston, one young lady, Jadian Edwards, she was held. She was said to be a person of interest. The whole of Jamaica was elated because we thought that we got one of the big players, the big fishes in the business off of the street. However, she was interviewed and she was let go. However, 2 other persons who are said to be suspect, they were held. They are awaiting some sorts of interview by CKER. So hopefully people, these persons won't be just a person of interest, but will be a suspect and major players in the thing. Now people, the same thing applies as it pertains to Montego Bay. There were 2 persons held as persons of interest also. Those persons were later released, and then 2 other persons were taken into custody as it relates to those tools, 7 tools, 16 9mm cartridges, 8 magazine. That is on February 28, 2022. Now people, the latest thing is that we see that the Popo now have 2 persons who are suspect, who they claim to be major players in the shipment, trafficking of tool in Jamaica. Out of those 2 persons, at least one of those persons, he is said to be involved in multiple shipments. His name is linked to multiple shipments. So therefore, like me say, the difference of being a person of interest and being a suspect, meaning that they have facts. A person of interest, they want them to be questioned. They want to ascertain information to see if these persons are guilty. So therefore, these people have to come in and clear them name. Once the Popo feel as if they are not involved to the capacity where they can be charged, then them have to go, let them go. However, people, I will explain later on in this video. Based on the information, it is said that these 2 suspects, suspect A, Carissa Clark, suspect B, Cleon Gerard Clark, OC, Clayton. It is said that both persons are suspect in one case in which 5 firearms were found on the 20th of January 2022. So therefore, both of them are implicated in that one gun find or trafficking case. In the next case, 7 guns, 16 magazines, 16 cartridges, 9mm, 8 magazines. This was on February 28, 2022. And people, like I told you, they held 2 persons of interest, they let them go. Now, Mr. Cleon, he is said to be one of those persons that is a major player. And people, his name is called up in 2 separate incidents. So therefore, the Popo now have their facts. Now people, like me say, Jamaica is plagued with crime and violence, and the gun being responsible for at least 80% of everybody that lose their life in the last couple of decades. So therefore, the Popo, the relevant authority, need to do what they have to do to get these guns off the streets. However, people, when it comes to receiver, when it comes to shipper, it is very tricky, especially in courts. So that means that if I call you and I say to you, you know, so I'm going to send some things to you. I live in Miami, Florida, and I called you and I said, I am going to send some stuff to you, but I want you to clear some other stuff too, for my granny, for my auntie, for my cousin, whatever. And then you will say, all right, not a problem. This is my name, this is my address, this is the full details. Send it in this name. When the package comes, the box comes, the barrel comes, and you have no sorts of idea, you are not a part of a conspiracy. You have no intention of gaining any sorts of monetary gain from the shipment of these tools or sales or trafficking, distribution of these tools. It is going to be hard to convict you in court because you have to prove intent. You have to prove knowledge. You have to prove that it is premeditated. You knew everything. So people, that is why we see so many hit and miss as it pertains to these guns that are coming into Jamaica. However, people like me say, them have person of interest, they do their interview, and then them have people that are suspect. In the case, on the 28th of February, they have 2 suspects, including this man, Mr. Cleon. Mr. Cleon's name is implicated in at least 2 of these gun finds. And people, these are the persons' faces right here on your screen. Now, when we think about the fact that Jamaica is a little island, Jamaica have in excess of 14, 12, 1100 people losing their life annually. 14 parishes, people. That is a whole lot of purses. You have other islands out there that if them say 5 or 10 take away for the year, they are in panic mode. However, people, what we've realized is that Jamaicans have become numb. Jamaicans have become, it is like a daily routine when we get up and we see people lose them life. We just walk over, we step over them. It is as if we have no love, we have no care, we have no sorts of compassion. And worse, it seems as if money is always the motive as it pertains to these young youth, these young ladies in Jamaica. Once them can pay them bill, once they can live a decent lifestyle, once they can live in the nice neighborhood, buy a nice car, go to the nice clubs, enjoy themselves, it seems as if nothing else matters. It seems as if there is no regards for respect, no regards even worse for life. It does not matter. Every day them get up and them watch the news and them hear say, this old lady lose her life. This little pitney come from school, get caught in a crossfire, or even some sort of reprisal. Them go to the people them house and them take with everybody, including baby, including 11, 10-year-old. Just about anybody that is in the house is an equal opportunity target. It seems as if their conscience, it is missing. It seems as if they become so numb to the reality of Jamaica that once them get an opportunity to make money, it is all about self. And people, when it comes to these new millennials in Jamaica, this seems as if it is a last generation. It seems as if they care zero about anything other than the come up, other than eating a food, other than survival. It seems as if it is survival mode. Dog eat dog. Nobody seems to matter. It is just about self and people. That is not the way to live. That is not the way that a civilized society live. Everybody have to be their brother's keeper, their sister's keeper. Everybody have to be concerned, or else dog are going to eat everybody's supper. Point blank and period. Now people, the truth and the fact is that the sad reality is that it is a relevant authority that were not doing their job, that were negligent, that were facilitating the FUCKRY, meaning customs enforcement, that turned a blind eye because they were getting their palms greased. However, now they're trying to regain control. However, people, is it to the point of no return? I don't think so. Even as bad as stuff look, there is always hope, because I think that the message is getting out there. It is getting clear. 2021, 2022, the customs enforcement, the POPO, are doing what they should have been doing for years. They are clamping down on the customs official. They are doing random searches on people. That is why we see all the results that we are getting, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.